Now, this week marks the centennial anniversary of Korea's Sorokdo Island, once home to one of the largest leper colonies in the entire world. Time and faith helped the former leprosy patients see light at the end of the tunnel. This is their story of finding peace and grace. Here's Moon Connyoung with the final report in her two-part series.
The church has an extra special place for all those living in Sorokdo Island. After generations of pain, suffering, and disdain, it's only through their religious faith that they've come to find peace, forgiveness, and hope to carry on their lives.
After decades of isolation and brutality, today, life for more than 500 former lepers in Sorokdo Island is more or less serene. They attend Mass, sing hymns, and pray the best way they can with their disfigured bodies.
The lepers here had no reason to live. There were many suicide attempts, which is why religion became such an important part of their lives.
But overcoming the indescribable anguish and dismay did not come easily, he adds. It would not have been possible without the sacrifice and dedication of two extraordinary grannies. Marianne Sturger and Margaret Pissar, fresh out of nursing school in Austria, left home in 1962 to serve leprosy patients in a country they only knew by name, Korea.
Granny Marianne? I've never seen her because I'm blind, but I miss her dearly. Back then, life was very difficult here. We rarely had anything to eat. But every morning, Granny Marianne will come door to door and spoon-feed warm milk to all of us. Milk, clothes, socks.
Marianne and Margaret brought huge changes to our lives. When no one else wanted to touch our wounds, even with gloves on, they treated our bleeding wounds with their bare hands. They came and touched us, took care of us like no other had ever before.
And one day in 2005, when they turned 70 years old, when they felt they could no longer be of help to the people in Sorokdo, Marianne and Margaret picked up and left, empty-handed. Through the love and sacrifice of these grannies and decades of despair and sorrow, the lepers here tell me the days of isolation and fear are fading. Years of neglect have been followed by peace and dignity.
I don't think it's right to feel sorry for the people of Sorokdo, to look at them with pity. I hope they can be perceived as brave survivors who overcame their tremendous pain and sorrow and found peace and grace, who can provide consolation to the rest of the world.
Because small wounds are healed when they meet big wounds. Moon Connyoung, Arirang News, Sorokdo.